Yeah, you're good. I don't know if you just want to do it through your phone or YouTube or what's up.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run.
Kobe plays PL4, YZ, YT.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
And then no A, but it's a 4 instead of the A.
Eli Manning and company getting set here as they head back onto the field. Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as a quarterback.
No, it's Kobe plays PL4 YZ YT.
Coming in to drop him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game.
No, the A.
Scores, Brandon, and guess what?
The A in plays is 4.
Back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that.
YT. Capital YT?
No. That's how it should be.
I got it.
You got it.
Is it like a Baltimore Ravens?
Yeah. Ray.
Second and long. Manning looking for Shepard deep. He's got a man complete.
You know you can take that thing up there first.
The right end touchdown. New York.
Oh yeah.
Sterling Shepard, 82 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, they did.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing. Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Are you trying to get somebody on line?
No, I'm trying to hurry up.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
It's probably been one of the glitchiest it's been in the last 5 years.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what it is.
Sean will catch this one.
Throwing. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep. It's caught inside the 25. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Irvin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
Fuck.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh. 57. You can't hang. Now.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. We have hit halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, coaches always talk about finding
so, do you know who Avery Edwards is?
How do you get much more balance than this? Big time run, big time pass.
A 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You took the Tupperware, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out.
And he will take it on in for a giant
They said like they're a bunch of
touchdown.
fucking gods.
From 17 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter. And now it's
blocked your shit,
The
bitch.
Browns have it.
Scoop and scored. Suck my dick.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 30.
Whoa, pal.
The 20. 10. 5. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to get to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings where coaches, and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now
No, but like, I was actually being dead ass. Have you heard game only?
He'll get a nice jump on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he breaks through another tackle. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49
Wait, what'd you say?
yards.
Did I hear what by him?
Game only by him playing somebody else.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Typing in something.
Philip Lindsay, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Manning now on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down where they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Got your stupid ass, Saquon.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's has leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute
on the Jets,
bullet.
Torrey. Put them bitches on, Torrey. Go, Torrey. Gotcha,
all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I did what I had. My
Partner, you know the real key is to stopping a good passing attack.
Everybody got to
Tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. New York set to take the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Browns. They find some open field here. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it, but for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Greatest ever, dude.
New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself,
and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Hey, Cody.
What's up?
How do you pop a blood blister?
How do you do what?
Pop a blood blister. Just see the thing in my soul.
and with that kind of a deficit,
knife
you can't
or-
afford to
knife,
make
use
any
like a
kind of
needle.
mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game.
Where's
with
it
them.
at?
Down this big in the fourth
Yeah, you'd say
quarter.
an afternoon to forget,
Yeah,
absolutely.
and, just take a needle.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Let's go, fellas.
That's good for a Cleveland first
Yeah,
down and
good. This is
11-yard
the
pickup.
Hell yeah.
Charles, quick Emmitt Smith story. You've heard of the Madden
That bitch
video
hurt.
game, right?
I have heard of the Madden
heard
video
when you
game,
popped it.
no doubt about
Yeah.
it.
Legend
first,
goes that Coach
and
Madden
then
said
you're
players
gonna
used
put
to
a
come up
Band-Aid
to him
on
all
it.
the time and complain that their
Obviously,
ratings
Put it like
were
release
too
some blood, it
low.
felt good.
The only
Yeah.
person, though, that came up and said, hey, mine's too high, Emmitt Smith.
You're kidding.
How can you rate Emmitt Smith too high? That's the question.
Awesome, Maury.
Talk about humble. That's taking modesty to a new level.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first
I was on
down.
the phone.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Bro, we start school
Just 2
tomorrow.
minutes
Hell yeah.
remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Still
even though I have to double up on math this year. I have to go through 3 semesters for math. Hell yeah. I have to take 3 math classes.
Touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call
Shit, I'm not worried about it, though. It's just geometry semester 2 and fucking
like
those semesters are algebra 2.
Yeah,
Algebra 2 is just a bunch of
crushing,
graphing.
wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that
I'm gonna get
drive.
my haircut on
But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20
Christmas,
and
I'll probably
down
send a
at
basket
the
for a laptop.
22-yard line.
Like an actual fucking laptop.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
I'll just ask for a
They're just
laptop.
obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles.
I'll buy myself
What's the message
Elgato.
if you're a coach for this final
Set
drive
that
in a
bitch up.
lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget to
You're actually starting that shit
Nowhere
like
to
I've been saying
escape,
for the
and
last
he
2
goes
fucking
down.
years.
Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yards. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Okay.
What about no cap?
So after a rare misstep on this drive,
She was in
they'll
my
try to
fucking
make
science
amends
class,
on
my
2nd and 15. Now Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And a loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
That was whenever it was
Who looks better?
You, but I can hear and
or
feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
And with Mr. Below the sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Take this bitch to the house. Take her to the
And
house.
now running right through it.
Stop.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out.
I need to give me a new pair of fucking,
Second and goal from the
headset,
one.
though. I'm gonna have a single one where it goes on my left side. I hate
They'll
it.
try to run with
Yeah,
Lindsey.
bro.
And
It
he
just
will
came
get
with it, so I didn't even
into
have to
the
buy
end
it.
zone. It's
It just came with
another
it.
touchdown.
Oh, with the
This
PS4?
thing is ugly.
Hell yeah, but it was,
Oh, you still got like
You
those
play to the
headphones
final
in.
whistle, I get that, but
yeah,
there
but
are a few folks that
it
might
was
not be
fucking
too
refurbished,
happy with
so
that
it
score
just came
late
whatever
in
the guy
game
brought
with
in
it
with
already
it.
well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it.
It's like a $15 headset.
But on the other, the argument, I get it. On the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Or if you want to, just clip it with the thing if you're nail clippers.
And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside, and this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter?
John Ross. Nobody wants John Ross.
They say you switch, you won't. You know they came from the bottom and now we slip. You shit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I took no risk. Why bet you wanna be famous, They elevated us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause icy in Vegas.
Since I blew, they all on my hey back then they know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. X6 then he with the back then used to have the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Huh? Okay, we'll go downstairs. Grandma needs you. I don't know what she's talking, so. Hello.
Myself is ambitious, young black and gifted, Master P, my
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. And here are the Lions now as they get set on first and 10.
Hey, man, fuck you.
On first down, Stafford here. He gets it inside to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking toward him.
The ball comes out.
Why the fuck is everything going to bounce?
Wind up out of bounds. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Y'all niggas better back the fuck up.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Bro, what the oh my fucking god.
Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
No. Just not fucking happening. This game's gonna be getting restarted.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
But I think if Javen started alive, it already has 15 views.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. It didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. It's caught outright Amendola. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try to hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
No, because let that shit be just like 2K17. Oh yeah, it's over with. It's literally over with. Slashers all day.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Smith. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So the first carry of the game under the belt for Emmitt Smith. And of course, he has career over 18,000 rushing yards, the all-time leader.
He can probably rest easy for a while about people chasing that number down. He's going to stay at the top because everyone's flinging it around instead of running it. We're going to need a real running back renaissance and an emphasis on the ground game to put that.
Hey, Kobe, look at my
right now. Frank Gore about 6,000.
Look at your story, you said.
7,000 away still around there.
Wow, that's a lot of yards to make up. I think Emmitt Smith feels pretty good about the number he posted. 18,355 yards. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I don't want this nigga Emmitt Smith.
Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Browns are back within a score. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Fuck on air. Stop.